From London to Ghana, yeah. BWF in the house, let's go. Integrity, excellence. We rise together. We stand with you. We stand with you. BWF. When the path is tough, we'll pull you through. From Seven Sisters to Accra too. We stand with you. We stand with you. On the high road in London town. 2028 on a house we're found. And Christine the sound. Family, immigration, wills and probate, we're around. 30 years strong in the game. We got a law in our name. When life gets heavy, we lift the weight. Together we claim the fame. Oh, you want a dream? You need a team. BBUF by your side, shine like the stream. From Accra's Golden Dawn to London City Gleam.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specialising in a range of legal services. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced law firm specialising in immigration and nationality, appeals and judicial review, dispute resolution, family and matrimonial, and other family law disputes with international context. These include matters such as private child arrangement orders, contestant and uncontested divorce, non-molestation for domestic violence, and financial remedy. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you at such a difficult time. Our advice is delivered in a confidential and sensitive manner. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner. With over 32 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stands for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity, inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance specific to your case. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Our team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with all your legal needs. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340, or our emergency line is 07712 761 884.
Entiano pay. So me kana. What me ahwehwe BWF Solicitors ye cha kwan. Floor 4 and house. 4 floor and house. 214-218 Tottenham High Road. 214-218 Tottenham High Road. Seven Sisters. Now your postcode N15 4NP. N15 4NP. Now what bombarding allocating and a pay Uber for Ahmatro phone was 020-8493-7340. 020-8493-7340. Now also offer emergency line was 077-1276-1884. 077-1276-1884. eno emergency number na wofra oh obi biala obisom bia no eno beka sa na bibia so tumi aka ma enta no pay bomodi na fra na yemwo no so tumi gina ona so epa cho BWF solicitors enye se wo buy your home kwan betumi aboa wo de wo fie kura na wo fra na ye hwe situation na ebetumi aboa ye beboa wo ana mpo se ebetumi ni wa zoom call na wo de problems ni ada to no wo de wo ne ntwetwe nkomo kan wo ha na fa chere ye beboa wo na de bia metaka asem mako se wo call lawyer ho na so lawyer akoye wodjuma mo me pa cha de ba ko ehia ne se bombody share so se obedi no kure wo de right document be kwa akoma no na waka tell law mesem na ti se no so hu legal position or the man or that solve issues am eno na ma jime de ne yede na mmom no kwano ankoka no kwa na se ono so try we say means na anko ye obaka say lawyer no ye ni na na afiri wan kasa anti mesra wo kwa na wo de nyoma papa wo de akọ wakọ de ne kwa so de a lawyer no de ho kwa be for so de aboa
Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM and DAB+.
Tell me what will I be? Where will I be? And this sanity.
I'm ready.
Now, friend, number CNBM, it was 020-8493-7340. Now, we BWF solicitors in paying for entertainment. And I pay before I call lawyer, how many lawyer call entertainment. So, I'm for announcement to him. Now, what warfare with him also with me, Ashana, so they are my mesro. So, we will be a winning some trade. Akwenya we at the amount and will be bringing back to Hule. So we will be winning some trade. Rainbow Radio being up on to the amount say be opposite Wushia in some trade man. So Wumpo will be a Wushia now. Open be the Juma. Nina said Rainbow Radio ye be upon that tour at the amount of bra. Nay, no any Juma. And I also pursue training over Rainbow Radio about Joe. Nay, no I Juma. And I say training will be also to me. I come to the paper money and say, so what to me can opposite or submit to application as a Usivia, but money now call a admin at rainbowradio.uk. Yes, admin at rainbowradio.com.uk. Na wabo modin na wa submit to Usivo homepage for say na omono wa twetwe nkomo na afi no wonso wotumi astarte ujumidi opese wudi nti Rainbow Radio e da akonya we dia to ama obia na nigin sam tredma opese we yete OPD opese we yete darling J opese we yete se Makosa opese we yete you just name it ni na ebetro na wonso wotumi ejira na so nti bomodin na for receive no for call admin at rainbowradio.com.uk na submit na paying for and I want to check come so na Unity Link boy echi do man pay ya ne Unity Link e digima for sika coffee say niska na sika don kwa asumju wo hu say ba ko no say niska no e so depending ni na na say one for the right source answer niska no Unity Link and e betumi abo no wetumi answer niska nti ana pay ya ne lawyer Uncle Ben ana e betumi ko nti ma me kwa ahmaso na me ne Miami Uncle Ben lawyer papa ban UK ha all the Ghanaian community lawyers and there what din just name it omunya omafa Uncle Ben nsa no ntina adeba kwaya me den say Uncle Ben you obi on kire no ho say bia wan fa lawyer am frɛ na obeka no on lawyer no kwa ya me nyesho mposo obeka say ode be frɛ no ode ni din na ehia no otre be yabu say yes wabo ni din Uncle Ben na wa ajeso na say enti no ne be twetwe nkomo eba ne mbremu a wa ben pa especially yemfa na aware mu nsam Ghana yemra yedidi aware no untumi mfa wo be say obetumi yedi biti no enye possible enti ene me ne no na be twetwe nkomo mi to ahomase na ne no enkwahya nkomo twetwe aze Uncle Ben, good morning.
Good morning OPD. Let's say
nyame adom Uncle Ben na me gidi say wo hu ye pa
nyame adom me ho ye pa na wo so
nyame adom Uncle Ben me so me ho ye pa ni kan ye am se pesa na no pe ye sa kan ha na wo history dia ye ka say ye bo history I just say ye be 1 year na dey about history ye nim nyoma pa wo ye ban Ghanaian community obi enimu even lawyers o ma for sem na why yade na ne ye be twetwe nkomo ye be twetwe wa woni tu ase de ye ne da no ye wa update bia woni ye be sha ase ansa na yakọ the topic of the day so
EOPD anopay de medinchi akese ema o Dr. Mark and Irene Rainbow Radio UK, Rainbow Radio Ghana. Ichia mu nyinaa. Anɔpa yi nso yɛkyia wɔn a wɔabɛka yɛn ho, wɔn a wɔtie DAB, Rainbow Radio, FM, Rainbow Radio, YouTube, Rainbow Radio, Facebook, Rainbow, Facebook BWF Solicitors, YouTube BWF Solicitors, and our BWF website. Yɛkyia mu nyinaa yɛde nyame ase nso sɛ anɔpa yi wɔama yɛ kwanya sɛ yɛbɛtumi ne mo abɛdi nkita ho. OPD, ɛnɛ topic a bede update no Saturday metric no perform for 2 hours.
Okay.
Mo a moyɛ students wɔ ha no mo ba yɛsɛ sɛ yɛbie school a motumi yɛ 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week no mesrɛ wo sɛ wonim sɛ ɛnyɛ saa na woyɛ more than that you're extremely careful. 2 days ni na crash bi fra me ɔmfa ɔmo yɛ mienu ana ɔsɛ wo fia na nkurɔfoɔ nsia ɛbɛbɔ dɔɔ nti obi na immigration for ana 3 area mu ana 4 area mu ana 2 gyina outside 4 no 2 ɛne n'adamfo ɛkɔhyɛ dɛm ebisa no questions ana 2 nso ne ɔno ɛkɔhyɛ dɛm bisa no questions na mesrɛ mo paa yɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ deɛ nke yɛni abie yɛnim yɛ right. Mesrɛ wo immigration ni ba wo fie a wo mobile phone ɛnyɛ ne dea memfa mma no. Montie deɛ meka sɛ immigration ni ɛbɛbɔ wo dan na ɔsɛ meyɛ immigration ni a first question a wobisa no sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔde proof ɛkyerɛ wo because immigration for ba wo fie a na mo wura dɔɔ ne mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo wɔ tumi a ɔmo de wura hɔ. 2 ɔwura hɔ a ɔbɛtumi abisa wo question wopa a wobɛyi na no wopa a wonyi na no. 3 mesrɛ wo memfa wo biribiara mma no memfa wo mobile phone ɛmma no ɛnyɛ ne dea obisa wo sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ wo mobile phone a ka kyerɛ no sɛ phone na yɛwɔ dea wɔfa ma no. Mɛma yɛni nkɔwe Etiopidi ɔmo wura mu no na ɔmo ka kyerɛ krakye no sɛ ɔmo ahu sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma student na ɔyɛ adwuma bebree enti ɔmo fa ne phone no mbie ne bank account nso na ɔmo hwɛ. Can you imagine? ɛwɔ UK wo bank account ana krakye no nso bie mu maa no ana ɔmo wura mu wura bank app no wura mu ehu sɛ fiti May last year yɛtua ne ka bebree wabra time a from company bi na school wɔ term time ana ɔmo serve no with bail ɔmo sɛ ɔno report ɔne n'adamfo no ɔno nso afei na wawie university a ɔbɛyɛ post study work na graduate route na nka ɔmama no 2 years yi bi ɔhema mesrɛ mo bebree yɛni abie Ghanafoɔ. First of all wonam anaa immigration yi ɛbɛbɔ wo dan a wobɛtumi aka akyerɛ no sɛ wombie no ɔnkɔ because ɛwɔ sɛ ɔkyerɛ warrant ko a ɔde ɛba wo fie. 2 wanya awura mu no yɛmfa sɛ bi a wompɛ wo ho asɛm nti wode wabie no wawura mu onni ho kwan sɛ ɔbɛfa wo biribiara especially with device yɛwɔ law about device ama ɔyɛ wo interview nso a yɛfrɛ no PACE ɔmo frɛ no Police and Criminal Evidence Act. Saa PACE no ɛno na yɛde ɛbɔ bra enti ontimi mbisa wo nsɛm kwasaa. Finally membie wo phone so ma no dɛn na wɔde ma no wonim sɛ ɔpɛ biribi wokɔ bie so ayɛ dɛn sɛ wofi Ghana na ɛba na wabɛdu immigration na immigration sɛ me detain you nti bipɛ sɛ me search wo bag a fine wo phone ɔgye wo device na wopa na wobie wopa membie wo fie onni kwan sɛ ɔbɛgye wo device. Absolutely not. Enti deɛ maka kyerɛ krakye no sɛ evidence biara ɔmo gather through saa deceptive means no ɛnyɛ evidence a ɔmbɛtumi use wɔ court. enti ye twɛn na ɔmo de ɔmo ade a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo ka. The final one na mepɛ sɛ meka kyerɛ mo. Mo a moyɛ students adwuma, mo a moyɛ care, mo a moyɛ COS, mo a moyɛ skilled worker. Anɔpa o, awia o, anwummere o, anadwo o, ahomakye o, home office ani butu, HM revenue and customs. Adwuma a moyɛ nyinaa mohwɛ. Adwuma a moyɛ nyinaa mohwɛ. Enti yɛ careful. Sɛ wonim sɛ yɛ wo ne abacus na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ adwuma a, wo ne abacus nyɛ adwuma. So wonim sɛ woyɛ student, woyɛ wo PhD, woyɛ wo masters, woyɛ wo bachelors, na yɛsɛ term time yɛ 20 hours a, mesrɛ wo yɛ 20 hours. Sɛ wokɔyɛ backdoor connection a, ɛne ɛyɛ wo a wasɛm a, wɔyɛ sure sɛ ɛnkɔfra wo sika bi wɔ baabi, na ɛnkɔba ma daakye. Nneɛma mmienu na ɔmohwɛ. Ɔmohwɛ wo credit file. To ɔmo bank account a wɔwɔ nyinaa. Ana ɔmohwɛ HM revenue and customs. Nti wohwɛ yɛ guidance notes na ɔmo atwerɛ wɔ mu. Sɛ yɛni tua HM revenue and customs ɔmo nsɛm a ɔmo keka mu. Yehu ne nyinaa. Sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛnkɔ ha adwene no. Moma yɛnhyɛ wei nso. 1. Wowɔ rights. 2. Wowɔ rights. 3. Wowɔ rights. Enti wowɔ rights no. Deɛ kyerɛ ne sɛ aha ɛyɛ mmara kwan. Yɛfrɛ biribi yɛfrɛ no common law. Ewiase nyinaa yɛwɔ law mmienu. Yɛwɔ Roman law ana yɛwɔ common law. Yɛ common law no ɛno na Ghana, America, Commonwealth countries. Nkuro bebree ɛno ne law a yɛde yɛ adwuma. Obiara ɛwɔ yɛfrɛ biribi yɛfrɛ no inalienable rights. A yɛ right a nyame bɔɔ wo no ɔde kaa wo ho ama wode baa wiase. Saa right no yɛnyi mfiri nsɛm. Ebi yɛ freedom of movement, freedom of speech, freedom of association, and freedom to keep quiet. The final one is freedom over your property. Your mobile phone is your property. And it's a mobile phone your property. Say yes, a judge be ama to me. And I say, you feel say what the mobile phone no committed crime. Obiara ne obetimi agye phone afiri nsɛm. Police ne kura gyina hɔ ntimi kasa fa phone mame. Agye sɛ wɔ follow law. Na pense immigration so ɔnyɛ warranted a ɔntimi nwura wo fie. Saturday me treaty topic in depth. Because my yada by am say di 4 and 5 years nti nkrofo refi. Men ko bie wo app ma no. Men bie wo phone, men bie hwe. Yɛmfa sɛ wɔawura wo dɛm na ne refi no wafa wo phone na ka kyerɛ ne sɛ wo ma no wɔ ne sɛ ɔmfa wo phone nto because ɛyɛ wo property wontimi mfa wamfa nto hɔ a membie ma no ɛno ne update a ɛnɛ mede bro yeah.
Powerful. I think say update we pa emodu na even update kwa a story because we treat in na kra nkanya asem kete but all they say we see yame adma Saturday nti ebusia sa wuti na Saturday no say dey na dan menim say TikTok me TikTok for no omu we feed that dey bia na man notice me say ne Saturday na BWF Solicitors video ne ma nti dey bia Saturday bia mobile me stream on TikTok nti yen channel so yame adma Saturday anke ben ebeba live na wabecheche update your their main wabecheche munti we obi na wo fie na say what wo den gbang na say bia ban immigration so on said all can all right to keep your property say bia won allow ma immigration bia amfa ne sense so obi bia de bi betumi akwa against wo case bia na say wo baby no ebetumi akwa nti ana anke ben dey atom nti ye to aso na ye the topic of the day na ye dey to aso dey amamana ya koye nti wuti ni anase opese wo hwehwe eye BWF Solicitors chi akwan ya said America na ye 4 floor Anan House 214-218 Tottenham High Road 214-218 Tottenham High Road, Seven Sisters. Your postcode N15 4NP. N15 4NP. And your postcode GN office number. Na friend, anyone to chunk 020-8493-7340. 020-8493-7340. Emergency one also 077 1276 1884. 077-1276-1884 and your emergency number offer and pay emergency when anyone to come on and be associated to me and come. And Ben, I feel yentinsi quantum ponum any 84 to train come on.
Yo, you be show your link be namafa. It's your focus more ye adwuma skilled worker. More time or barber for indefinite stay. To hear last week and this week, you focus on skilled workers. No, kododo no time no airswan. Na me pinpointing near maybe a betimi a demo dem and our cause a problem. It be a low pay and our no work. Low pay and no work trap. And then you see low pay or no work. Can you still qualify for indefinite stay? Until we adwuma yetua low and our adwuma rano or mau adwuma. Still, ubetimi a qualify. Answer no yes and no. Yes and no mefa na mebubum. Until first of all no, yen share link no, ni yen share your link no baby a adeyeko. Until muhwe we are your friend Workers and Temporary Workers Guidance for Sponsors Part 2. We and a home office for Eddie Yomajuma. Inti yanko yen jinaha yanko number 4. Yanko 4. Mahu pay and condition for sponsored workers. Aha na me focus on. The first one or say how much you have to pay your workers. Or say obi ye adwuma mawa ye wo ska e wo si tua no. In all cases no e wo say utua no more than another minimum salary threshold. Ye ko mubehu national minimum wage. Ye free wa mubehu say ade ye beko salary information 4.14. Enti first of all no you focus on her. Niema miensa ana wo ye wo indefinite home office for ebehwe. 1. O contract of employment. 2. O COS. 3. O pay slips. And sometimes o bank statement just to make sure say you tua uska no. Enti wo COS no eka niema mienu. Eka either your annual salary and additionally your hourly rate. Sa annual salary no your friend no threshold ana going rate. Going rate no so enua na ye hourly rate. Enti for the purposes of eneno code ayafa eye 6131 ancillary nurses ana say 6135 eye home carers. Omo going rate eye £12.82 an hour and I said £25,000. So we multiply 1282 by 37.5 by 52 weeks amount £25,000 a year gross salary. Enti so we hwe na o se wo gross figure no e wo se eye bibia o tax ka ho wo NI ka ho wo bibia e ka ho na wo kosoro nso a e wo se ma detailed breakdown ade a enka wo pay ho eye overtime bonus ena commission eno nka wo pay ho nti wo pay eye basically na wo earned hours na waye no eno ne de hwe wo pay na yesa akofo ma your friend bibi your friend period and the period the salary must cover 4.16 mano aya tintin America se nyina no we ana critical ɛwɔ nneɛma a meka S4.16 ɔse sɛ wo adwumawura no ɔyɛ ma wo COS na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ sure sɛ sika a obetua wo no gross salary no ɛwɔ sɛ enter no in the following format: hour, day, week, month, or year. Contract so ɛka the same thing. Yɛkɔ 17 now, 4.17 or say how you can pay your workers. Nneɛma making misra mo paa dispute ne ho. Enti sɛ wo adwumawura no ɔndi saa nneɛma yi so a na deɛ mebɛka wɔ akyire no ɛmmoa wo. Ɔse wo salary no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtua ɛwɔ UK. Saa salary na yɛtua no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ sure sɛ comply with amount na ɛwɔ COS no. Enti 4.19 yɛmpɔ so wɔ ha. Mohu sɛ aha yɛsɛ absence from work without pay or reduced pay. Enti mo a moyɛ adwuma a monya hours ne monya pay, full pay no. Aha ana ɛkɔma mo. Ɔse agye sɛ wowɔ biribi a yɛn yɛahyehyɛ sɛ saa de no ɛno nti no yɛntua wo ka anaa wo pay so ate anaa wo hours so ate no. Ɛwɔ sɛ nipa na ɔsponsor wo no sɛ wo hours so te anaa wo pay so te a ɛwɔ sɛ ogyaa wo sponsor. Moma mintim biom. Sɛ woyɛ adwuma na wo pay anaa wo hours ɛso ate a nipa na woyɛ adwuma ama no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔreport ma home office sɛ ontimi ntua wo ka anaa sɛ ontimi ma wo adwuma. Sɛ wo within 4 weeks, nti yɛmfa nsɛ 4 weeks, yɛmfa nsɛ yɛ 28 days a month. Enti the only time a wobɛtumi ayɛ reduced hours no mɛba so. But in addition no, sɛ woyɛ reduced hours within 4 weeks in a calendar year, na kyerɛ sɛ won't qualify. Ɛno ana moma yɛnhyɛ no nso. Because say ana ɔmaka ɔmo say ɛnɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ indefinite stay a yɛbɛhwɛ wo pay a wanya. Na mmom over a period of 4 weeks no sɛ wo pay no so te anaasɛ wo hours no so te a yɛn yɛbɛfa no sɛ nka wɔ sɛ yɛgyaa wo sponsor. Enti why ana obetumi ne ne hours so ate? Yɛn click valid exceptions. Enti sɛ wowɔ maternity pay, wowɔ paternity leave, wowɔ statutory parental leave, wowɔ statutory shared parental leave, wowɔ statutory adoption leave, wowɔ sick leave, who take part in industrial action, jury service, anaa wokɔ court as a witness, anaasɛ wawo ama wo ba awu, anaasɛ wo ba ɛda intensive care. Those period no sɛ ɛyɛ more than 4 weeks koraa na affect you. Moma mintim bio. Statutory maternity, statutory paternity, statutory parental leave, statutory shared parental leave, statutory adoption leave, sick leave, taking part in legally organized industrial action, jury service, attending court as a witness, or statutory neonatal care leave. So we be our wabraboma, who pay what former, it doesn't matter. Or hours what former, it doesn't matter. Enti yensan kofom. Now, salary otherwise reduced. Or say, nemom adwumara, sɛ wonnim na wokɔte obi salary so, na ɛnyɛ maternity, ɛnyɛ sick leave, ɛnyɛ jury service, ɛnyɛ witnesses, ɛnyɛ industrial action, ɛnyɛ parental leave, ɛnyɛ shared parental leave, ɛnyɛ adoption leave. Na wonnim na wokɔte ne pay so, na within 4 weeks no one man adwuma anyɛ anaa ne hours so ate a, ɛwɔ sɛ ɔka kyerɛ yɛn. Deɛ nti a ne hours so ate. mo problem a ewo ho ma mo a mo ni adwuma a mo ye no because adwuma wura no ankoka meti hei ene me wo 4 cases a ya gi omo license free adwuma wura no ho because of that problem we but ya wo cure me kire mo cure no salary reduction exceptions but emom ubetimi reduce salary no but still na was wo ka kire or say reduction no coincide with a phase return and as an individual health reason provided say supported by occupational health assessment. Enti when we say omo ka baby a eno de owo a wanya hours ne kra okay maternity sick leave paternity but in addition to that no ubetimi I'll qualify for indefinite leave. See, I reduce your hours and I have to pay so. Say, we are temporary unable to work because why you are in a na will bed, Juma, and answer for some other health reason, no, occupational health assessment, I cannot. Wo qualify. The second one, a reduction, no, and result in falling below the hourly rate. When so mesamba yenko form yenko. Hold on. Conform. Okay, yenpo so ha. Yenko 4.23. Okay. One ha. I say I was say wo ka kire yen so wo sponsored worker no why absent from a juma for more than 10 days. One G permission. Whether say salary no reduced and I say any reduced. Valid reason 4.26 way crucial. Yɛntwe nkɔsoro kakra na yɛnhu ade a ɛka. Mahu sɛ wei no maka dada. But in addition to the meka yi, wobɛsan hu sɛ saa reduction in hours no sometimes no sɛ wowɔ exceptional reasons ɛnyɛ deɛ ɔmatwerɛ wɔ ha yi. Enti wo kan statutory pay, pay, sick leave, ɛno deɛ yɛnim. But sometimes no sɛ wowɔ exceptional reasons a enti yɛnkɔ 4.22. Yɛnkɔ last bullet point on 4.22. Ɔsɛ mahu sɛ makeka wei but ɔmo de biribi ahyɛ hɔ. Ɔsɛ yɛn start wɔ 4.22. Ɔsɛ if a worker has been or will be absent from work without pay or on a reduced pay for more than 4 weeks in total, you must either 1. Stop sponsoring the worker and report. 2. If the period of absence is due to a valid exception and any maternity pay and you believe there are compelling reasons for you to continue sponsoring the worker, report the period. But any idea me perceive focus. Then your friend of valid exception reason. Yaka statutory pay, yaka the keka aka ho. Way a permissible absence, but also valid exception. Not just in addition to the omatro no. So owo reason binti a wanye adwuma, ebi a maami ewu, papa ewu, unu ebi ewu, ana say obi ewu ma affect you emotionally. Mentally we are fine. Physically we are fine, but emotionally we are fine. Now when you adwuma wura naka, enti ebetimi ayi afiri hɔ sese. Now when you adwuma wura no aka, say daddy, me papa aka baby, na mintimi mma What was the reasons I mean paternity, maternity, sick leave, jury service, witness, industrial action, adoption leave, and no permitted exception. But in addition to permitted exception, almost said circumstances be what exceptional. So what catch that where you may run or bet me reduce hours ni will pay 1 month period. Until bet me I have more than 4 weeks because law no say 4 weeks. Until anything that brought 4 weeks, still I was saw a report. Until then, a bema will pay as what or our swat. A bini example I'm the ama. But return to work. I was an occupational health therapist and now say professional be my report. Say some way inti. Asumesi ontime mma and no and a factor mibisa question who pay sote and now our sotia over qualify for indefinite they say yes and no. Yes say a permitted reason. No say a permitted reason. Yes say a permitted reason but a exceptional reason because of a factor a no a report to a no one justify the entire or man nipa no ebia more than 1 month, more than 2 months, and now more than 3 months. Way ana me pese mo hye nso nti way one factor. The second factor bibi your friend pay trap. Pay trap. Sa pay trap no. OPD maka say your friend bibi your friend a salary threshold. From 25,000 for 6131, 6135 to 41,700. Pay ni bi wo a e be 67,000 and you want to make bodwe form. Enti sa wo fa salary threshold it will be being so a friend going rate. Salary threshold no any going rate no omo co together. Omo yese nua no ba baako kasa kyerɛ baako reduce no baako nso kasa kyerɛ baako increase no. Enti care the salary threshold 33,100 but the going rate 25,000. Adenti because care health and education almost salary list so area be was salary list to be a salary be wa a free be a friend STEM science technology BB and no your 2 page so PhD your 2 page so we 26 years and under you bet me a 2 page so and no na make care and a salary list. 80 Uncle Ben aka say me care a year and I will see it 25,000. OPD won't say OPD who do pay back na per annum na 25,000. Na Uncle Ben Miss me pay back na 25,000. See you na qualify.
You na qualify yeah.
But enye no correct. Enye nyina na qualify. Who OPD we have 40 hours a week. Me Uncle Ben me 37.5 hours a week. You divide 25,000 me ebema me £12.82. Wo ebema £12 less than 82. One baby a problem no. As you get 25,000.
Yeah.
Threshold near 25,000, but going rate near £12.82. Enti my examples be my memfa nkyerɛ mo na mo. Enti mo a mo ye care. Uncle Ben, me pay near 25,000. Me pay near 20. But we have 40 hours a week. Much as a woman who pay no, I was say 26,000, not 25. Enti mo here calculation am I? Technical term calculation.
Wow.
We and I'm a friend of pay trap. Enti one OPD.
Yeah.
One say 25,000.
25,000, yeah, I know that's no.
Hourly rate here £12.82. Enti threshold no ɛyɛ 25,000, but going rate no ɛyɛ £12.82. Enti kwadwo yɛate ne hours so. Yɛtua no £12.82, which means onya going rate no. But OPD onya threshold no because ɔyɛ 30 hours. Enti in a year no ɔyɛ 30 hours times £12.82 obenya £20,000.
£20,000.
OPD one problem no.
Yeah.
Me Uncle Ben, me 37.5 hours. Yɛtua me going rate of £12.82 a year. One say menya 25,000.
Yeah, 25,000. Yeah.
Enti wo OPD, we have 40 hours a week. So yɛtua 25,000. One will say won't qualify because we nya going rate of £12.82. Enti in addition to mo yɛ adwuma no mo check mo hours na mo for multiply mo going rate. We have 40 hours. I will say we have 26,666.67 pence. A drop by 1p minimum. We have 45 hours a week. The going rate is say £12.82. I will see it 30,000 a year. We have 48 hours a week. A year, I will see it 32,000. We have 50 hours a week. A year, I will see it 33,333. So we have 55 hours a week. I will see it 36,000. So that point here, I'm illustrating. My young video and a beba out. But more sure illustration here, me dear mammy, me pesa mujina ha na me twa mo adwinsi ade so. Almost for say ko ben nyina threshold 25,000. Almost the 37.5 hours na e calculate. Enti sa wo boss so say ye adwuma 40 hours na obetua 25 na threshold ni 25,000. Oboa o time so a we nya definite ye be refuse so. Ono amu no home office ba on beje the license free nsem because we short change you. Because when you 40 hours a week, no, 25,000. What hourly rate, and yet £12.82, a less, also 26,666.67. OPD.
Wow.
80 mon yi we yen yi we free ho na me face mo afe. For me as a lawyer no, matena ho a calculate ehu. The nti a mehu we no, maka this week adwuma miensa ane agye on license. Omu nyina the case na breme. Ye wade bi a ye use eno na mfa mo ho. Ye free bi ye friend pay period. So pay period no, ebi a monthly, ebi a bi-weekly, which is every 2 weeks. Ebi a fortnightly, ebi a weekly. Where adwuma ra no etua o ka less no. Se wo hu a within 3 months na also correcting our problem be no. Otua weekly within 12 weeks up to 17 weeks also correcting because I don't need a friend pay period. Enti or underpay correction amede mamu no because me say makan mo ba akọhwe ukọhwe now rate no less than £12.82 because of hours na wo ya wo no boss on kasa no correcting obetimi a correcting no enti say mistake no by January by March also a correcting by April by June also a correcting by July by September also a correcting by October by December also a correcting law no ma ho kwan say within a period of say frequently more than a month weekly of 17 weeks between 12 and 17 weeks also correcting monthly within 3 months also correcting the entire America sa no mododo na ye more than 37.5 hours but you mo 25,000 enti from ene Uncle Ben say u pay no men hwe pay no and calculate say you me 25,000 hwe say hour no you tua sen threshold and going rate I mean the same thing but I was set back say way and I will use I was say equal way every time biano the going rate is the best yardstick But going rate, what they find threshold of 25,000 for care and ancillariness. Going rate is 12 pounds 82. We calculate here 37.5 and amount 25. We are bro 37.5. Yeah, sure, so on the The final one, we your application for our bank statement, for our COS, for our contract of employment, for our pay slip, for our P60. Na checking in nyinaa say you're consistent. COS say obetua oka 40 hours, I also tua oka. We are adwuma 37 hours. Na otua 37 hours, 12 pounds 82 a. COS and also obey adwuma 40 hours. Enti winim, we are short by 2.5 hours a week. Enti winya going rate. Ana winya, ube meet threshold, but winya going rate. Enti won't qualify. Or contract of employment say wobɛyɛ 40 hours a week. Na otua oka 37.5 hours a week. And now we have 40 hours a week. Na otua 25,000. A short change. Until we have 40 hours a week, we pay 26,666. The entire American 40 hours no. Mumu do na 40 hours na moye. Mo 37.5. Overtime on ho, bonus on ho, commission on ho, a pure hourly rate and your day share. The OPD, we and the Bejam, Madam Asipre.
Wow, Uncle Ben, me anga samati shock. That question I can best be said, I think the way 100 and 9% can be said, say, Banner said, Nipano, Nibano Hosuna or draw attention. I don't know at the same time, watch him with the denti. More than we power. I used to say for more na move with some questions and that topic, in fact, Jumana Oyano, one cassa, who is saying, Mpacho, I was in a woody, one cassa, I would to know. A do horn is kind of a toe when I know say you can tell no quinning. I don't know, you can make me. I was also. And also to me acquire against Unti. Pacho, studio license. My main first studio license to and I believe never be our question now. I'm finding us 020 822 60484 020 822 60484 and our WhatsApp line is 0777 1950989. And Pacho, share your screen so the studio line at to how with me. I pick on so no maybe ask me come on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Opid. Let's say.
Nyamari Rape na onso e.
When you buy, they have to shock.
Me do nyame. I say me taste mo so me sweat it.
Yeah, go bed.
Wabi o. Wabi ke.
Uncle Ben, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Ohenin. Let's say.
Adumo na pacho onso e. Adum. Good. Uncle Pacho, me were 2 questions, but one. Firstly, going rate now, boss or no, is it the same as minimum wage?
Okay.
And secondly, retain right. That's a threshold, no, 29,000 a year, no. If your contract says your annual threshold, no, 28,500. But we are over time. Would you put 30,000? Are you qualified to bring your son or your daughter or your partner from abroad? That's it.
Okay. Well, first of all, your law, employment law, our UK, Home Office guidance, say any of the areas I hear you be I will say we at least the minimum wage. But minimum wage and your going rate. Because you see our minimum regional, I had £12.71. Going rate for 6135, 6131, I had £12.82. Difference room. And to work offer minimum wage. Now the year calculation 37.5 hours now. We need 25 a year. The other part I work on, So we are Juma now person with partner bar. Or FM router. Threshold in here 29,000. And to pay slip or actual pay. And no, you're different from skilled worker. It is a way a Juma. Me make say for skilled worker no overtime, bonus, commission, income. But for one hour, we were indefinite, and now we are British, and now we are EU. Overtime can because and also can we Juma. And we pay, we pay 25,000. But over the last 6 months, why overtime? Sama we pay I could be 30,000. For 6 months, we pay 30,000. Sani fun. Ubisa be about retain right. Me refi on kakra. So what will be to be beside no bio.
You, patch me say retain right. Now, open so offer or partner back. Now say your threshold no 28,500, not 29. Now say we over time. Now every month we are over. Sorry. Not every year no over time no we are over 30,000 now. But the threshold is less than 29,000 now. Are you still qualified to bring your son, your daughter, your partner from abroad? Are you still qualified?
Yes. So qualification on income near 29,000. Into annual pay, you can say 28. But because we are overtime, no team, work 30,000. For omo kofa omo yire ni omukunwa ba under appendix FM. So be one definite stay, will be a British and will be kuta EU settled status and our pre-settled status. Now we EU near. Now we pay 27,000 or 28, but we year overtime. Once overtime over the period of 6 months, no, Emma 29 or over, no, we are covered. Okay.
So I think say brand at no hasi. Na
Uncle, please, your last two statements, please.
Yes, sir. Once over a period of 6 months, no, we achieve 29,000. No, we bet me the whole for the baba, but we can retain right. Retention of right, no, so we need indefinite. I won't me for biamba. I was so indefinitely we are settled. Omo bet me the obiaba. Omo nye settled. EU4. The EU new okra pre-settled status. Obet me the obiaba under appendix FM. But we are Ghana ni and our EU ni na ukuta pre-settled status and our retainer writer enya indefinite. Untimi mfa ubia emma under EU settled status and I say even appendix FM. Okay?
Master Uncle, now compatrol. Now also say we over time for a period of.
Okay. I think that.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle. Empacho Bobode.
Nyamia do mpacha onso yam say ya hwede enua no so. Mpacha enti
Uncle na wetumi ne de bo fie na mehwe no kwaku ni me pa. Na man we nyame be hira no.
Okay.
Me de men kan si we need to be dependent me fan say na me worry ntimi ne me. That's man no na ye medjuma.
Mpacha eya no wa on this so am why na anke benetumi atim pay. Yeah.
They say man no na ye medjuma.
Okay.
Na anytime bia na me call private chat bia WhatsApp no man nyata man. Ana me num say man shama we ntem okrumwa. But meaning say as time goes on menya na ne link ne die. Oba akwan bia so later no. Oma na nam so betima aboa.
Okay.
Into we dey my papa wo ye na me da na se pa. Na me shira no. Wo se no wo fa se kwakura akunie. Buhu me. Why?
Okay. Okay. Ofa se papa ofa kweku rubi and reku kweku reku. Okay. We are powerful. And optimi abedi adanse na yebeda wase ene kakra won so odi aso so dia menti yebekọ ya kofa next caller 020-822-60484 020-822-60484 and WhatsApp line 0777 1950 989 0777 1950 989 and so Eddie what's our ultimate send audio yabebo na amansan 80 ultimate so send text message yabebo na amansan so 80 na bibia so timi ayakama mayenko na yenko tie and audio we na fe no yemfa and so yemfa emro.
So wow, kabetimi acheche mu kakra. Me pacho me a student. Na me ba ha 3 years ni. Me ba school na manko. Enti me ne mu na me apply for British Army. Ena oma frɛ me for training. Ena mako. Na me call training ni wie ye no. Me fail phones no me sue me auntie as a mother. Ena oma frɛ se mako training no. Training na me call ye no more request nneɛma firi me auntie no hɔ. Na deɛ ɛyɛ ne sɛ meyɛ no mammɔ no amanneɛ. Baeɛ na me akɔbɔ no amanneɛ. Ɛsi na ɔmo nso ɔmo hia letter from me auntie no sɛ ɔne me nana ɛteɛ. Ɛna ne passport copy ɛne ne tenancy agreement. Ɛsɛ deɛ ɔmo ne sɛ me auntie no nso no ɛyɛ dan baako na ɔhan. Ɛna ɔgye aban esusu yi bi. Ɛna ɔwɔ 2.5 years so. Ntipaakyɛ ne saa na obetumi aboa me ana ntipaakyɛ wanya message a mesra me tio no mate de wo mu me da ase na me hyira papa.
Yo, sɛ wode wante ayɛ reference na mpɛ sɛ ɔmu ho baabi a na wote a sika a wɔgye ne dan yɛ 1 bedroom, it doesn't matter. Question ne sɛ wo se na wo ne nnete nti saa question ɔmo bisa no nti nyɛ ne 1 bedroom anaasɛ sika a wɔgye nti ɛyɛ okay wobɛtumi sɛ reference bi na ɔma wo sɛ dan na ɔyɛ o sometimes na wopɛ baabi a wowɔ nti yes still wobɛtumi ayɛ ama why.
Okay, yeah, ono so no dia no. Yenti next one so na fe ne yemfa no so nto aso.
Okay, yeah. Miss me issue I want to say me fan say for the past 2 years 2 years back 2 years sponsor me buy my license and I woke up for and almost my license is 2 years no to me I engage you straight and to us for we and I 3 years with him now wakonya sponsorship. I no who this salary threshold ni bibia so kama. Those 2 years now one share that be never affect 3 years na ka woni mu no ye obi bia kama na be affect no ana. Mpesa mi se bia 3 years no da woni mu yan sponsor or ma hours no bibia ye okay a. So 2 years na we twa no be affect 3 years na wonya no bibia ye okay no ana. That's
Ngbe ono so no dia no.
David affect no sɛ 2 years na deɛ atwa agum nti wo 3 years no wodi so a the advantage ne sɛ ayɛ home office nkɔ back nkɔhwɛ 5 years ne nyinaa menka sɛ ɔmo ɛnyɛ I'm not saying sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ ɔmbɛyɛ I'm saying normally no ɔmo nkɔ back nti deɛ ɔmo ɛhwɛ paa yɛ nipa na ɔne ne yɛ adwuma sesei last 6 months adwuma ɔne na yɛ confirmation sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ wɔtoa so ne ne yɛ adwuma ɛno ana ɔmo taa hwɛ nti mɛmma the fact sɛ 2 years na anyɛ ɛnya baabi move on wo focus no should be now ɛnyɛ the past because past no is gone bibia ne hɔ a wobɛtumi ayɛ.
Okay, past gone bibia ne wobɛtumi ayɛ yɛnhwɛ hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Bapa what to say?
If I show nyame adom bibia bɔkɔ.
Dede radio ase anke be na etio pachi yentio.
We there they be aya meeting no me da se ene nkyɛnhyɛ na aya wɔyɛ.
Okay.
The third is be I'm a British citizen. Ana me person be confirm me free Ghana but then I'm self-employed. When you say But later I may find out that self-employed, they don't actually use the gross for that threshold. When you see a net profit as income, annual income. It's my last returns and the expenses were high. It's free the gross cinema may shed MBT 28, but then gross they were almost 38,000. It's that be person who said I know that I can do amendments to the previous one not to change it, but then for now I'm thinking say I have to wait to do the next the tax return, and then I'll know how to manage my expenses to be able to meet that. Let me present is there any way around it, or I have to wait for my next tax return to be in touch so that I can meet the threshold?
Ubetimi a combine the last 2 years, no I find an average. And to say combine the last 2 years.
Sorry, they were the last 2 years. Me starting self-employed is not up to because the last 2 years, me returns me was just 4 months because now me starting any NJ. I had somewhere around 6,000-7,000, and I'm the previous one that me had also so me 20,000. It's okay. That means I have to wait to do the next one, and then I'll know how to amend my expenses.
Sanity, until so train. Why?
Okay, Marty. That's
okay. Yo, bye.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's it. Na Nina come on so and I pay a high Rainbow 92.4 FM. The name still remain Nanato to Jagu OPD the second. I am your host sitting behind the console right here. Time check 10:04. We are still live on Facebook and of course also live on YouTube, BWF Solicitors and Rainbow Radio. Yes, to me live for DAB Plus and also sounds on the tuning. www.rainbowradio.com.uk, which me I follow you on how to be a course of come on. And I pay me into audio winner for you and also and family into.
Uncle Benjamin Shaw no wejima oye. Really mpacho me so me question kakra ne say. Me buy no. Company de me buy no. Juma for some time.
I think nipa audio do a brand yesterday no say obetimi afra na so obetimi be because background na otie no ho background te ma no ono ankasa confusing wo ho nti mpesa so otie na obetimi aye audio no be without ubedum radio no na wa focus na wa ye audio na me we that was pass wa na say me hello good morning.
Good morning, you're right.
Yeah, whatever my pacha peja wanzem kakama ya wa ni ntio.
Pacha watemenka.
Yeah, muda ho ntio.
Quick one. Company no mind 13 hours, 13 pounds per hour. Do ha 1 week go ha over 39. The other week go ha no amount by 40 and 45 and 50. I don't know 39 now why no e be affect one. I said the aircon.
Okay. And maybe you want whatever ma.
Ohene wo best bet ne say obefa going obefa wo rate no. Into rate, the going rate in here. Sorry, where you Kara and answer where you're there?
Patrick Kara.
Okay, I £12.82. That's a minimum, £12.82. And you said hours be a why be a multiply hours by £12.82. Hours in it is a multiply on £12.82. And then a mile. So umiti threshold na umiti threshold. Or going rate near £12.82. And a threshold near 25,000. And say osi otuamo also otuamo
13.
Yes. And say was 30 and was COS no so problems ni 2. Hours are more. ana ɔno de ɔde ama nti aban sɛ tua £12.82 ɔno sɛ ɔda bi metua ɔmo 13 ɔmo asom nti sɛ wode kɔ na even wonya £12.82 because ɔkaa sɛ obetua wo £13 no hours no ɔmo de £13 na bɛwɛke nti yɛ careful sɛ yɛ £13 a 13 by hours ɔkaa wɔ wo COS no so sɛ wobɛyɛ no ɛno nso check it ɛwɔ sɛ 2 no ɛma wo saa rate no hours rate plus going rate wobɛ compare both the going rate and the threshold nti wopa fa wo pay slip sisi a na check the last month hwɛ hours a woyɛ ɛna sika a yɛtua wo na fa bra na yɛnhwɛ na hwɛ wo COS no so sɛ hours bɛn na ɔkaa sɛ ɔbɛma ɛno ne yɛde bɛhwɛ nti mu no that is another problem which man raising no in detail and then the last na meka compare your COS to your contract of employment and your pay slip 3 no ɛwɔ sɛ ne nyinaa yɛ consistent all those are buying say £12.82 so we say betua out 13 I was betua out 13 for the hours or cars will be betua 80 threshold is 25 but in your case you know a better order 25,000.
But your team
yes sir exercise.
Oh, okay. I think the oh yeah, urgent about anti and canty yanfa yen nurse caller na fe yenti ono so oh no ono so ntumi nyina so 02082260484 02082260484 WhatsApp line 0777195089 and also to me Ade o question that for the abroad. Young calling for next caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Brappy, as saying.
Bro, baby, I will pronounce you.
I do not do so when something may go as well and pay until.
And I pay Boko, and I pay me from a match. I will lawyer. Lawyer, I mean, Manu or Dina or this pay support.
Papa.
No, I do my power and national. Protecting the one on it, anyone who's to.
I mean, sure.
Okay, that's
okay. Na young corner, young cofa, your next caller, na fino. Miniano or the insurance, some never go ya bravo. So many young bands, you so much akumapamo, your mission the power. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. About your what to say?
Good morning.
I don't know those who something may go as I pay Uncle Ben I crowd with you.
Yeah, really. Mamukrana, yeah, you must say, yeah, come. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I know, as a do in Hamaka Crow, or Unyan Kavaka Papa, or Blakey Break into over to me.
Me, mammy, Miss Joe.
Yeah, over to Quajian Panos to obey. Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Into the patron, master minister.
Yeah, good.
Me de tell ni bi ne buy. Na me buy no. Afi na me ye adwuma. About 2 years ni me ye adwuma. Na ya revoke me company no so licenses. Into no nyame nchade afi na me nya company bi a omama me permanent work me no mo under care ni bi. But then omutua £12.85. And I may say because I say it's me issue a drew day of say be a 5 years in the best for permanent fencing. May you not may anything, me
Oh, here, Mpacho, I mean, be a question. What's the when your company, Omama COS?
Omama COS, but then Omama a permanent work may under care. But make a company they may buy an ankatano. You revoke your licenses, but me licenses me revoke it.
Oh, here, Mr. Opa, meaning baby, what share half an hour. First of all, a Jumana no illegal. Or so our found illegal. Was so no time I wedding in and traffic. Say ye revoke license wo compare obi man on mouse US. Me binim ade sometimes I ɛma yɛyɛ saa mistake. One deɛ nti a ɔwɔ ha no ɛnyɛ adwuma nti nkoa kɛkɛ nti na ɔwɔ ha. Ɛyɛ adwuma no sɛ nipa no sponsor. Nti sɛ yɛtwa w'adwuma wura ne sponsorship mu a, wonkɔ sɛ mekɔpɛ adwuma no ma yɛ full time na saa sika no na mede bɛkye yɛnyɛ ne saa. Pakyɛ kɔpɛ sponsorship. Why? Because deɛ woyɛ no deɛ nnɛ ɔmo so wo mu ne nipa no a woyɛ adwuma ma na mo mmienu nyinaa mo wɔ big problem. Why?
Okay, matumi da ase paa.
Nyame nhyira paa na yɛ ne saa pɛpɛpɛ mɛ na mbɔ yi na why na ɛgya aha na yɛwɔ no gya yɛba paidie saa pɛpɛpɛ ma yɛnkɔ ne nkɔtie yɛ nua bae odie na afei na anke bɛn hu de hɔ ade ma no.
Yo, Uncle Ben, nyame nhyira no w'adwuma a woyɛ. My company de me buy, you know. Yeah, adwuma for sometimes I think almost a year and some months, and almost getting a license because obrechi contract now, and your mother by name CB reports, you know, CB bisa into a kaye. Na de tie woman is your more catcher and omoji go adwuma no cra. But me visa ne de na ye adwuma. Enti me ye adwuma na me ya kwan emu anam sanya adwuma wo NHS as bank health care assistant. And no more anka me permanent role se be yanka be on be mouth, but no more say as at then no more health care assistant sponsorship. Enti yes ano me go eno amo na me gusu ye adwuma. Me hwehwe na me hwehwe bi. Unfortunately me nya na me visa no na ewu. Enti minya me pay lawyer obechirichiri me mo as to what to do. Na emu no osi onimo bi a omoye omotimi boa with COS. Into mini nipa no kokasai. Ema nipa no epe COS mame. Na so say COS a nipa ne pe mame no. Na adwuma bi anka ho. Adwuma ne ni ho. Because me bisa time almost share semester ti adwuma. Me ko bisa said the hen na me ko ye adwuma because it was a relocation. So I wanted to go and see the place. Sebeya me to me aboa me ho akwa ye adwuma. But me ko ye me ko hu say adwuma no kra eni ho kra. Be July and ya na me hu say I send them a message say oma jinkrofo ne license. Inti omo ka kire me say me fa me ho ko share displayed workers now Eunice be of which say my but minya adwuma still. She says still la me bank NHS na me mo bank na my only source of adwuma me. The whole pay slips in a whole penalty. Na me bisa say next year me qualify for ILR. I was still a minya sponsored job and I say we na me na no ebetumi aye ho bibi ana sen eni kwan e was still a me pe a sponsor na anyi bia so no with this period of time me ni o ma anye adwuma da no sa no still a metumi qualify for ILR na me that's it.
OPD what problem na why your community name we any Ghana or Bekasa the same problem. The same me pa mo chew wo a wotie no so wonim obi a wo sa situation no ma ka che ne say on qualify for bibia sa ka che ne say adwuma na wo ye no kra illegal because ya mawo a hye say woni obi mbeye adwuma ana ya license ya gini panel license home office akɔpɛ adwuma foforo na fabra home office nim say nkrofo abuse mu enti omo nkasa monko but wotena ha na 5 years no so na wo say makoye adwuma wo baabi nti no na me de be kira mesra wo pa se wo pese wo de koso tena ha ye the right thing kopɛ adwuma se skilled worker na wo pese wo gina so a kona kopɛ obi no sponsor because nipa na sponsor na ya gina license enti wo se wo sa kopɛ obi se wanya obi a wontimi ngina obi foforo na wo ne ye no so agise nipa na sponsor. No sponsorship, no indefinite. No sponsorship, no work. That is what it is. So we need sponsorship. We need to be So we illegal. Nipa no so oma we adwuma ma no. Ono so illegal. Mumienu omochema more problem. Two. So we need sponsor, wouldn't mean indefinite because we indefinite. Near my be proven no. Mienu woma e wasa wo kyerɛ sɛ sesia no we sponsored. In future no nipa na sesia o sponsor no o se obekɔ so sponsor. So we need nti once we need sponsor. It means that two basic requirements. Wouldn't mean kyerɛ. Nti when I was the obey bia no wo kɔ sponsorship. Why?
Asemo for your last two callers and nothing you are Pamela or nothing hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, but you what to say?
Namiando mo me hoya no mpacho no moso e.
Ya hu ya pa wadawo mayana wapeja wo nze musuka krame why na ya to Uncle Bennett wadawo ma.
Oh dear, none of me de ntiabe ma Uncle Ben and then legal advice.
No correct.
Na me the NSA me a skilled worker visa. Me a skilled worker. Na me dependent no me ne ban ya ma na visa here. By me ne ban we flee we aha
you like a flat
na it is say no me koye me kuta me dev certificate me kuta enti me pese me bisa Uncle Ben say se me pese say me worry edu obi ba e was say me koye divorce sa aka ho na say the dev certificate ne medical report ne kuta me enti me de ben na obetimi aye ho bibi ama I application amane ana
yes
kosa wele die yes once a nipa no akamo no wo hia se obey divorce because oni ho nti wo hia divorce ade a obey use so I death certificate why
okay yeah. And Uncle Ben me pacho bet me use number we booking abawana because and my new ya no makoga na akoye bibia akowale enti me pese se me de bana bet my aya amania
yeah office number no ma memfa ma o 0208
me ba Uncle Ben na memfa phone ba ko no number
okay.
Oh, but who share on Facebook and so.
Me show Facebook but my number woman
that my mention idea. Who share Facebook na si wana on claw line either down. We say blue we be the ho where CB woman yeah numbers 2 na woman with me pick it why. Yeah, I know be intent mama na for office in the book appointment. We the ka France so say Uncle Ben me Uncle Ben yeah more shedding. Na asa why entam dodo. Be to me na.
2023 unti a check.
To when the why and gina wa che gina na che da say me yinti odi we last we na for yankoti Pamela yamra yinti no.
Good morning, Bocha. My question is, my company I'm in man, or more general answers sir. Now I come 1.5 years since now my time now for indefinite now also. Person business use our time now still a new sponsor bet me file for indefinite and I. And as I mean to me file so what is the way forward? And as I met to me so what should I do and what is the way forward? Any advice be an I. Because so I'm sure but I say I'm funny though I'm seeking some help from other agencies to help me from the council and other agencies within the county that I live in, but still I'm and it is a time of still I'm new sponsor bet me file for indefinite and I not the toss beams but to me I with but to me some other job qualification which is not qualification I made a rural country driving big truck my company being so I will in some combine full-time job but I'm person business is that one also possible and if not what is the way forward for me to get my indefinite was at time no one because I come 1.5 years now time no nothing
Yeah, ade deɛ opedi wɔn problems a yɛn kurumufoɔ no face.
Asɛ nipa tɛrɛ mu nya the same way na
Sɛ
ɔmo ka.
enti ɛnɛ ɔmo akasa yɛmfa sɛ bi a 10 emu 30% wɔ the same issue.
The
To
same issue,
apply
yeah.
saa data no to the population of nkurɔfoɔ mu wɔ kurom a thousands and thousands that is problem a wɔbɛ face. First of all, yɛaka akyerɛ mo sɛ BWF solicitors yɛayɛ list wɔn nso ɔkan no ɔse borough anaa county a ɔwɔ no ana ɔrepɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ. Daabi, wo ho akyerɛw. Kɔ Ireland, not Republic, Northern Ireland, kɔ Scotland, kɔ Wales, kɔ North of England, kɔ baabi a sɛbe obiara mpɛ sɛ ɔbɛkɔ. Nti yɛbɛyɛ no one small ne yɛwie na Pamela aba. Technical team, yɛnkɔ BWF solicitors website ne yɛnkɔhwɛ adwuma a ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo betumi ahwehwɛ. Obi a wonni sponsor biara a yɛtwa wo sponsor mu, fa link yi bwfsolicitors.com ɛde wobɛba ha bwfsolicitors.com na wakɔ resources wohwɛ wo nsa nifa no so a yɛakyerɛ resources klike resource no so na kɔ useful link wo klike on useful link a ɛde wobɛkɔ care visa wo klike on visa na ɛde wobɛkɔ access database wo click on access database na aseɛ no click a ɛbɛyi wo afiri BWF website no so. Yɛnkɔ soro kakraa. Yɛnkɔ soro. Aha, nti yɛnhwehwɛ postcode yɛnkyerɛ mo sɛdeɛ ɛyɛ no. Nti BWF solicitor yɛ postcode yɛ N15 4NP. Yɛnhwɛ ade a ɛde aba. Wɔn sɛ ɔmo wɔ adwuma no nyinaa wɔ area ha. Any. Nti yɛn select location so ne yɛhwɛ. Yɛnkɔ right ne yɛhwɛ location. Yɛnkɔ Edinburgh. Edinburgh wɔ Edinburgh. Aha. Scotland. Sɛ Jewfoɔ nyinaa ɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ abue ne bi. Nti mesrɛ mo go through over 14,000 adwuma businesses at least no wotwerɛ emu 500 a wobɛtumi anya baako a wɔbɛfa. Memaa mo last meka testimony bi kyerɛ ho a obi a menim na owura baabi no owura no ɔmo maa no for 1 year ɔmo sponsor no. Nti www.bwfsolicitors.com wokɔ hɔ a wakɔ right na wakɔ resource na wakɔ useful link na wakɔ care visa ɛde wo bɛkɔ baabi a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛde wo kɔ. Mesrɛ mo paa sɛ wonni license anaa sponsorship na wodi 5 years koraa wɔ ha wonnya hwee wobɛba abɛdane illegal. Nti moma yɛnyɛ very careful. Why? Okay, thank you.
Okay, nti ɛyɛ na mahyɛ no so de ame. Pamela ayɛ krado a na afei yɛntia Pamela so na afei no yɛnsɔre so koraa na ɛga. Yeah, the next one may take over. Pamela, so if you are ready, let's hear from you.
Good morning, OPD. Good morning, Mr. Owusu. Good morning to all our lovely viewers watching. Today, our topic is on low pay or no work. Can you still qualify for skilled worker indefinite leave to remain? So the answer to this question is yes and no. You can qualify for indefinite leave to remain under the skilled worker rules. At the same time, some people may not qualify for indefinite leave to remain under the skilled worker route. So we look at workers and temporary workers guidance for sponsors part 2. So if you look at paragraph 4, it talks about the pay and conditions for sponsored workers. This paragraph says that you must ensure that the worker's salary meets the required threshold. So it has to meet it or it can exceed the required threshold. So when you are making your indefinite leave to remain application, you have to submit your contract of employment, your COS, your pay slips. You can also submit your bank statements to show that what you say you get, it really reflects in your bank statement. um, when your employer assigns the COS, the COS must state the gross salary that your employer is paying you. So it doesn't have to include any overtime, any bonuses. It just has to include, your required hours. So what you get from your required hours. So that's your gross salary before any tax or any NI or any pension is deducted. If you also go to section 4.16, it says that when your employer assigns you the COS must cover it can cover at your hourly period for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year. It needs to cover that. Um, it also must show that you meet the requirement. So you cannot, if you are working and let's say your employer has said you are being paid the required amount or above the required amount, but your hours are maybe let's say 40 hours and your going rate is maybe 12.82. For the required maybe threshold, the amount is 25,000, and that would cover maybe a period of let's say 37 hours. But you are working for a period of 40 hours. You don't meet the required threshold because if they do the calculation, you are supposed to be earning about 26,000, not 25,000. So if you are working for the required number of hours, if you multiply the hours you're working by the going rate, which is the hourly rate, you meet the threshold, then you are covered. But if your number of hours are high, so when you multiply it, you are not going to get the exact threshold, the figure is going to be higher. What you're supposed to earn is going to be higher. Then you do not meet the threshold. So do not be comfortable if your employer says the threshold for your salary is 25,000. So I'm going to pay you 25,000, but you are going to be working more hours. You need to be worried because in such a situation, it means that you should be earning more in order to meet the threshold or the going rate for your particular occupation. Um, you also have to be careful of there are some permitted exceptions that will allow you to be absent from work as well for a period of more than 4 weeks. So if you are not going to work within 4 weeks, your sponsor needs to let the home office know that they are going to stop sponsoring you. If there are the permissible absences, then even if you have stopped going to work for 4 weeks or more, you can still be sponsored by your sponsor. So some of these permissible absences are statutory maternity leave, statutory paternity leave, statutory parental leave, statutory shared parental leave, statutory adoption leave, sick leave, jury service, attending court as a witness, and there are other ones. Aside these permissible absences, if you have a valid exceptional reason, you can still be sponsored even if you have stopped going to work or if your pay has reduced. So if your sponsor, that's your employer, can justify why they are still sponsoring you although you have stopped coming to work or your pay has reduced, and is the reason it's not part of the permissible absences, you can still be sponsored as long as it is a valid exceptional reason and has been justified by your employer. And you also have to be careful of the pay trap. So that's what I've explained earlier, that you can be paid, the threshold, but your hours can be more. So because of that, you do not actually meet the threshold, but because you think that you are being paid the required amount, you are safe. You are not safe because you are working for more than the hours that would actually meet the required threshold. So if you notice that your salary has been reduced, or it's for the hours you're working, the salary does not meet that required threshold. If your salary is being given to you monthly, within 3 months, you have to ask your employer to rectify this. So your employer has to rectify it within 3 months. And if you are being paid weekly, then your employer has to rectify it within 12 to 17 weeks. So please, I hope you understand and you know that yes, you can qualify for indefinite leave to remain under the skilled worker route, and at the same time, some people will not qualify because a lot of people are feeling safe that, oh, I meet the threshold, I meet the requirements. However, they potentially or probably do not, but they have not realized it. So please make sure you look at the hours you are doing and your occupation code, see the going rate, make sure you multiply it, make sure that you are actually receiving the amount or the salary you're supposed to receive or more than it, or else when it gets to your indefinite leave application, you may not qualify for it. I hope this helps all of us. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. No wonder. Madam Fubi, Madam Fabro for me and Sebi. They be more shame, almost OPD, but anytime be Pamela Babas to be, I don't say, yeah, this a honey pesity, and more Pamela some I think so almost one day, or magic to one, or more damn black Pamela. Nice, with the Ashen Yamin, Pamela made the Bapayano Academy, so yeah, Miana. Mammy Quank Ben and Afino, many in Korea cry. Uncle Ben, baby, you did young rap up and now Afino, next year take over.
And skilled workers, more about Abenya indefinite. Last week, I got 5 years. Yeah, I beat me a suit quine near year. Time no so and mistake crowd or beat me a correct. Okay, more do na care na more care more hourly rate and £12.82. Fa calculate hours now no. Check we see you as hours na cash the bemawa. Check or contract of employment now as hours na. Now as a time na o teso no. Time bi by you 2 hours less na. Ni nyina no ya cash bit me affect you. But focus on now, not the past. Now you sure say nay, oje the correct rate. Going rate and a threshold, one must be above the other. So when you achieve the threshold, you sure say we going rate and so I achieve. Because when you're 25,000, now we have 40 hours a week. Not just and yet £12.82, and less than that, which means that we may achieve. Mumma ya sure say you check it, you pay from a net. Na bibi I was saying, yeah. OPD, and then we an individual.
All right, Uncle Ben, Yamin Shirapa. But before we call, Medase last week or so, me flow no, into Chimno the Mamino, Medase pa, Banisana, may and see one so, and then it does say, do say, you hear and what, you're true yourself from an I see a film of phones, so Mojin, so in Tamati, Uncle Ben, man, Falcon was a Mensanda was a biumpa, and in Chichima with the mam last night, Yamin Shiro.
OPD,
Powerful. I wish I had a reading in your eyes. My main cow said, BW of solicitors. I had Mokua, ban immigration law, a banity young fan clatter, some to 2 years, young show clatter, some in India now, some patch up, say, our warrior, say, a dream some like anything be avoided about immigration law. No, BW of solicitors or Jose Bebo, you to me, I solve issues in the amount to pay. Member, make us saying yet in my main more with Chak, now he check on I am well. Now, one so clatter, so an answer will probably to me solving into the town few amount. And I pay, oh, she Chak, your 4th floor, and house. 4th floor, and house. 214-218 Tottenham High Road, Seven Sisters. 214-218 Tottenham High Road, Seven Sisters. And your postcode N15 4NP. N15 4NP. Which my friend, that was 020-8493-7340. Mami si no man si biom from always. Answer, if you know why you open, also you have to really look a full phone also. What's the OPD? Hey, no, my obeying way system, but you won't in the hour. Gino money biom. 020-8493-7340. 020-8493-7340. Naji emergency line is 077 1276 1884. 077 1276 1884. Of emergency line offline about Jones. And a pay only and truncomo. They are more. Ban says Zuma, and nobody trunco. Ban says phone call, nobody truncomo. Baby, be our passy and no communicating. Your whole Edmond say, you bet me no communicate. You bet you say, www.b bwfsolicitors.com.uk na wa follow enyo bebre a omo yo omo website so obetum sha Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Na yami adma Saturday no mpacho bomadi ansa oba time yanke ben ede exclusive ede ba yami adma Saturday na yina yen koso ne yen kweti the award demand. Be best to me live on so TikTok, OPD Radio, our TikTok nti ni na ba koso kama na bia so tuma kama. Ana pay Unity Link asi yen send kan coffee, ana pay send kan coffee na ebusuafo ninje. O send adan o send de kwa on se ebusuafo no muka se aye ye de she was starting egg Unity Link adawama ba kuna wo de send this Canada so depending enye papa use Unity Link na embo na bibia so ntumi kama na yenkoyenem ana pe ha na mmeme ekwa na di ni ase medin the doctor OPD na out from na to jegu OPD emeje so na bibia so ntumi kama so wanti enka bi me adma na esu ye besin hia na ye de ho so de abel na eno so akoso kama ya crowd.
This is our world.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specialising in a range of legal services. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced law firm specialising in immigration and nationality, appeals and judicial review, dispute resolution, family and matrimonial, and other family law disputes with international context. These include matters such as private child arrangement orders, contestant and uncontested divorce, non-molestation for domestic violence, and financial remedy. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you at such a difficult time. Our advice is delivered in a confidential and sensitive manner. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner. With over 32 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stands for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity, inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance specific to your case. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Our team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with all your legal needs. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340 or our emergency line is 07712 761 884.